Hey guys, we're here with Cecilia, who just finished top 8 at Niagara Regionals with Mikanko. How do you like this deck for the format?
I really like it. It's my favorite deck, and I always feel like this deck can really deal with pretty much everything, so just stick with what I know, I guess.
Okay, awesome. Well, I guess before we get to football, I just wanted to give you these Team Sam sleeves. You can only use my code for 10% off. And yeah, let's just get right to the profile.
Alright, so first off, 3 Sublimation Knight.
Okay.
And the 1 Squeak Knight. The 1 card is old, which is good. Dumps equips, which is really good with one of the Mikanko equips that can use its effect in Grave. Just a good 1 card starter. Also the fact that Sublimation Knight, you can, if you make Isolde without using it, you can summon Sublimation Knight off Isolde and use Squeak Knight and Sub Knight to make Herald, which comes up a lot too. And then we've also got the 2 Renauds, more extenders, more ways to make Isolde or make Herald after we make Isolde. Usually by searching with Durandal. We've got the 2 Bradamantes, basically just extra copies of Durandal and Water Arabesque that don't lose to things like Eradicator because it's a monster. It just equips from deck. You can Bradamante plus any warrior makes Isolde through Durandal and Renaud, so it's very helpful. It's also a level 1 tuner when summoned off of Isolde, unlike Renaud, which can be relevant. Then we got 1 Gearfried. This is usually just searched off of Isolde on turn 1 for follow-up. And then you can also use it as the full material for the ritual spells sometimes if you need to pop some cards with it. So then we got Hares. She's the most important one for this deck to have at 3 because she's a warrior, so I need to be able to summon her off Isolde. She's also a fire warrior, so she works with Renaud and everything.
Okay.
Then we've got Huli. This card's amazing. Protects everything from being targeted. Makes the board really hard to out, really helps with going second because it shuts off a lot of interaction, especially against things like Rescue Ace where all of their stuff is targeted and most of the good tier stuff too. 1 Nini, she's kind of a brick, but she can be useful, especially since I do run Promise in the deck. Then we've got 3 Ohime, of course she's really good, searches any Mikanko cards and does other stuff. We've got 3 Ash.
Okay.
Hand traps are good. This is one of the best ones. That's all the monsters. So then on spells, we got 3 Prep. More Ohime's is good because she's really useful. We got 1 Rhoda, searches any of the several warriors in the deck. Just helps us get going or extend. 1 Ceremony, you can search off Ohime and it summons her, so you don't really need more. It's also foolish, so it's really good value. Kagura, another way to summon Ohime, and the effect to destroy equipment, or destroy based on the equipment in your graveyard is really good with Isolde, because Isolde sets it up by dumping things. Then we got 3 Water Arabesque, the best equip, because summons from deck and bounces things. It's great going second and helps you get the Mikanko you want going first too. 2 Fire Dance, it's an extender, summons from hand or grave, and it also puts monsters on the opponent's field, which can be really relevant for killing them. I run 2 because you need it for follow-up if you're using it on turn 1, which you do a lot in this deck, unlike most Mikanko builds. We got 1 Maya Washidori, it's a great card to send off Isolde because it has an effect in grave to reborn a monster. And it also bounces things, which can be helpful against things like Floodgates. 1 Reflection Rondo is the Snatch Steal. It's good going second. Good makes Ohime a disruption going first, so it's good to have, but it can be a bit bricky. We got 1 Durandal. This one's really important. Searches or Renauds to help with our combos. Then we got 1 Metal Silver Armor. It's a very funny Floodgate that a lot of decks can kind of have a problem with, and it's really helpful for like protecting stuff on the end board with Metal Silver Armor. And then we got 1 Promise, summons from deck. This is mainly it's a good way to get access to things like Metal Silver Armor if we don't have Ohime or Renaud to get them back, because it can equip from graves and it's searchable off Huli. 1 Spear Walk, it's good removal, and then 3 Imperm, so last the hand traps. Extra deck.
Yep.
We got 2 Isolde, combo starter, like some Link 2s, RP, no, Unicorn, Phoenix, Hida. We got Unicorn to work with RP. Apple can be a good boss to make too. Avramax can be annoying for decks to out, especially with IP. Herald, we make this in our import a lot as a negate that also searches Ohime for follow-up. Kiva Pitch to win in time and also be an OTK line with Hama the Conquering Bow, which can attack twice if you use Kiva Pitch's material. And then we've also got a Zeus line.
Okay, onto the side.
Yep, side.
3 Nib. 3 Juzukuru.
Oops.
Okay.
And
Awesome. Well, unfortunately, we are getting kicked out of the venue right now, so thank you again so much for the deck profile. Congrats again. Take
Thanks.
care, everyone.